Welcome everybody, I'm BadBaron, and this is my foray into Farming Simulator 22, Episode 3 on the Big Flats, Texas map. Last time we had finished a contract, cashed in on it, returned the equipment, and we were going to go look at farmlands today because I think the one I bought is not exactly the best option. So let's go over to the one that looked like farmland that didn't have any pre-built structures on it, and see that is the wrong direction. Yeah, we were at field 4 last time, and it was on the route to the grain silos. So for some reason I thought I had to go down to get to it from the house, but if I recall correctly, it is over here on the left. You know what? It's over here on the right. So we'll take a look at this area and see if it's a viable option for purchase to start the building of our humble abode and starter farm. Alright, so big flat space. House, or this was a garage of some sort, it looks like, due to the driveways. From the fields, this would have been silos, I feel. Okay. Then possibly this would have been housing. What is this? That's just weeds. Okay. Slight depression in that. So, what's the cost of this particular land? It is 93,000, which is not a horrible cost. I mean, I can gain that probably in 2 contracts, 3 plowing, harvesting. It's canola, cultivating. That's a pretty simple one. Baling, that's field 6. Field 6 is what? Pretty small. I guess I could learn how to bale on a relatively small field. Cultivating, that's going to be a pretty simple set it and forget it task. So we will go ahead and start that one. We'll set it on AI. We'll lose some money on it, so that'll be 38,000, and then probably another 2,000, so $35,000 more or less comes out of that. So we'll borrow items and we'll go do that real quick, and then we will probably come back and purchase this land and think about building a house on it, getting rid of the other one. I don't like this tractor at all. Alright, so alright. Go down there and start this to that seems really, really loud. Let's see here. Let's go to settings, vehicle settings. No, under settings here. Sound. Yeah, let's take this down to bit. Okay. and see if that gets us. That's a bit better. Okay. So we'll set this on automated attendant and look at buying that other place and starting things. I want to look at some passive income opportunities, something like greenhouses, bees, maybe some animal production. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at those and see what all can be made. Might look into, I believe it's called production chains, and go from there. That looks like a fairly good plot of land to set up all sorts of activities going on, and the more passive production we can make. Whoop! What was that? Wait, yeah, okay, fine. You sit there. What did I did. What is that? Plow. Okay, a plow. Yeah, sorry guys. Yes, I'm rude. How many people have been stuck behind a tractor with equipment in their lives? I know I do it a lot out here in the DFW area. It's just a fact of life in Texas. Okay, so this is our cultivation process, our project. How big is this cultivator? Nope, wrong way. Okay, so I'm not exactly the best at yeah, my driving, I'm using a keyboard to drive, so inputs are a little wonky on my end. Alright, that gets that started. That should... Nope, you're not going straight. Ah, I left a spot. I'll have to come back and clean that up here in a bit. But let's go back to this. And let's go ahead and purchase this land. Alright, here. It has buildings pre-built on it on the map. I'm wondering if there's a glitch in this map, or at least my version of it, that doesn't have these particular pre-builts. But we'll buy it. Yes, we now own this. So where are we going to stick stuff? We're going to have a house on it. So construction, buildings, farmhouses, 2 houses, 20,000 and 150,000. So we're just going to go for the 20,000 right now. Another trailer house, my wife will not approve, but c'est la vie. Put that there. Let's see, animals. What do we got for animals wise? Actually, okay, some bees. This is a pallet location. Okay. So let's take a look at this plot in general. Silos here. Maybe some production stuff here. Let's see. Snapping on. I don't know if that helps me out any. If we go here. Wait, let's get out of the vehicle so we're not running gas. Okay, so we'll do this again. Construction. Animals. Bees. This will hold 32 pallets of honey. I guess the... Alright, so landscaping, let's level this area out. Let's see, brush size and strength. That's either max or min strength. That's going to be max strength. The shape, let's change that to a square brush. And alright, did that level that area out for... It did indeed. Alright, so we're going to set the beehive pallet location here. So it's going to be a drive by and pick up stuff. There, okay, fine. We are committed. Now we have to have some beehives. And we're just going to go for some big boys. Let's painting. Let's change this area here to... I want to get rid of the weeds, grass. So how do we change the size? M. There we go. Shape is the correct one. Alright, so now we have a nice little grassy space for the bees. I know they need flowers for pollination and such. That's how they make the honey, but it makes me twitch. So, alright, so we put a beehive there. Oh, wow. Is there any way to rotate your view on this? Not that I see. Alright, so... snapping is... Let's turn it on. Turn free mode off. What's that do? Alright, so there we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, there's four monster beehives that make hideous noise. But we'll see. No crouch. Crouch. There's got to be a crouch on this. Shift, Alt, Control. Control. Alright, so, alright, we're going to have to come through and level that back up. Can we do that? Let's see, construction, landscaping, level, change the brush shape again to square. And max strength. And that's close enough for jazz, I think. Alright, so that'll be putting out honey. I probably should have looked at sales, honey sales. So if we go here, honey, sells at Lone Star Goods and only Lone Star Goods. It's currently on the down slow. Well, okay. So where is Lone Star Goods? Actually, does that show me there? Tag place. There we go. And where's Lone Star Goods is that away, which is where we get the equipment. Alright, we're good with that. Let's take a quick look at this. It's still going. Alright, that's what I need to know. Alright, so we have honey production going. We can sell that directly. Let's see. It can also be used. I'm sure there's supply chain dynamics involved and stuff like that. We'll start looking at that later on. We have a house. We have some animal life moving. We will have some passive generation here in the near future, I'm sure. So what will we do with the rest of this land? What's this crop back here? Did we buy that? No, we did not. So this crop is okay. It's gonna be ready to what field is this again? Field 10. Do we have anything for field 10? Nope, nothing for field 10 yet. That'll be a harvest contract. I'm assuming in the near future. I'm uncertain as to why we have multicolored crops in this one field. But oh well, we'll figure that out when the time comes. We'll probably end up buying that because I think, let's see, what else can we, if we buy, it'll be under production change. So let's actually purchase, construction, production. There we go. So that's a bakery, carpentry, dairy, grain mill, spinnery, sugar mill, tailor shop, cereal factory, oil mill, and grape process. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff here. Bakery. Multiple spinneries? Is it? Okay. And then this is, yeah. Silos. So if I recall my production chain teachings, for lack of a better term, correctly, sheep make wool, which can be taken to the spinnery, which can then be taken to the tailor and sold as a finished good. Bees produce honey. Those can be sold. That can be sold directly and requires. I mean, the reason I went with bees is because it takes zero upkeep. You don't have to provide food. You don't have to provide water. You put the hive down and you get honey on it later on. These other creatures, like sheep, you'll have to feed them. You may have to water them. Uh, Sheep pasture. Let's see here. Where can we do? That's a fairly large, but I don't want to put that close to the field because I want spots for my my equipment to turn around. So we may put sheep pastures like right here. And then next to it we'll have the spinnery. And then next to that maybe the tailor, and the tailor will produce the finished goods, which we then take down to tailor. So tailor makes what, clothes? Clothes. Take those to Lone Star Goods for 14,000-ish dollars per unit. Not, I guess not per unit. Per pallet, I guess. I'm not sure what the unit of measure is. Alright, so the spinnery makes fabric. The fabric can be sold at Lone Star for 45, or you can turn it into clothes. The clothes take it. We'd need to figure out the exact ratio of things. How much wool goes to fabric, how much fabric goes to clothes, to figure out how many sheep we need to buy. There's going to be a lot of experimentation because I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. But the first thing we're going to need to do is come up with a way to feed the sheep, and I'm not sure if they need water or not. So let's go back here to construction, animals, sheep. Does it tell me anything? If I have just one, I don't know if I can fit 4. Looks like it requires feed, water. You do have to have water on this. So, looking at the map, I noticed that there are no open water sources on this map. So any map we're going to do is going to have its own, or anything we do for that requires like that. For instance, greenhouses, any animal pens, etc. We're going to have a water source. So looking at water sources, shed, silo, silo extension, containers, tools. Would that be under tools? No, it would not. Containers, petrol. Yeah, that's very helpful. Liquid fertilizer. Wait, probably under animals. Others, nope. Doghouse. Well, if I keep making my wife live in a trailer house, I'm gonna be sleeping in that soon enough as it is. So where would buildings? Container? No, we already looked at that. Sheds, not gonna be there. Silos, not there. Silo extensions, not. What is that? Supplementary water tank. Must be placed near greenhouses. That's interesting. Ah, that is the water tank right there. So even if we put this down as I recall. You have to buy water from it to supply stuff, so water's not going to be free on this map any way you think about it. But then there's, what was that? Where did I see that? Yeah, this right here. Supplementary water tank. I don't know if the two are compatible or... Yeah, that's going to take some experimentation as well. We'll probably reserve that for the next episode because we're coming right up on 25 minutes for this one, and I noticed my last one went way over. So, how we doing on this? This will take some time. Let's see here. What percentage are we done with this? Let's try that again. So this is 20% done, so that is not going to be done in this episode because I don't want to do a cut and I don't want to make you guys wait around on that because that is just not exactly what you would consider entertaining in my opinion. So I think for this particular episode we've got everything down. We have a new home. That's what we need to do. Real quick. Farmland. Actually, let's run over to the old place real quick. We're going to sell it off at a loss more than likely. I don't need multiple homes, houses, etc. So, 75 miles an hour down a dirt road. I've done that before. It's not at all dangerous, right? I may or may not have put my car in a drainage ditch doing something along those lines. That's that would be my teenage years, which I'm sure I've outlived by now, right? Now there's our worker over there. Once we finish this recording, we'll probably go take over that particular job just to save money. Whoa! Alright, so back to this farmland. No, not farmland. Construction. Sell this. I only lost half the value. Yes, we're going to sell that. And then we're going to sell the farmland because we don't need that. Can we do? Yes, we can sell that. Sell. I don't remember what we bought this for, but 20,000-ish. There. It's not ours anymore. We're only $150,000 down from where we started the episode, which is not too horrible. We'll have to make that up. Wait, what was that? One of these episodes we're going to have to go through and do a collection, or collector finding spree, because I keep finding these things on the side of the road, and each one gives money. I'm not sure. I'll have to... Is there a way to see the collection on that? We'll take a look at that next time around as well, I believe. Let's just get the truck home, and we'll call it a day. Yeah, no. Yeah, it was blocked by me. Alright, that being said, Thank you guys for watching. We're right at 30 minutes. I'm going to cut this down, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.